search Chevrolet. Well, Matt Birk got an economics degree from Harvard in '98. He played 15 seasons in the NFL with the Vikings and the Ravens, a 6-time Pro Bowler. He's the NFL Director of Player Development as of this year. And he is a prominent and proud Harvard alum who's going to be representing the Crimson at the coin toss. We're thrilled to have you here. You know better than anybody what this is all about inside here today.
This is as basic as it gets for a Harvard or Yale football player. And you know this game is going to be the last game every year, and to have it come down for all the marbles for the Ivy League title, it's as good as it gets.
Yes,
you played for the Vikings. We're talking about the Gophers game on the road in Nebraska. They're about to kick off here. Can Nebraska bounce back after the depancing a week ago?
Yeah, they were embarrassed a week ago. They have a lot of pride. I think they will bounce back against Minnesota. I have Nebraska beating them by at least 10 points.
Gophers have lost 16 straight road games against ranked teams. That's a lot to overcome.
I'm from Minnesota. I think this is the best team the Gophers have had since I've been alive in 38 years. I mean, they're flying high. This is a banner year for them. So I got the Gophers.
A good pick. Good pick. You remember one thing: Nebraska has won 6 in a row at home, but they lose today. Turnovers. Minnesota wins.
I disagree. I think Nebraska plays inspired. You know, after the way things went for them last week, I think you'll see a team that's back home, anxious to get back out on the field. They were embarrassed a week ago, and I think they get it done. It'll be a close game, but I like them at home.
Wisconsin at Iowa. When the Hawkeyes play a good team and they're underdogs, they do very well historically in this role. What happens today?
Such a horrible place to play. Iowa. I think that Wisconsin's going to win. Maryland Gordon's going to have a big day, but not like the day he had a week ago, obviously.
It's a down year for Iowa. I got Wisconsin.
Wisconsin won 5 in a row, make it 6.
This is going to be a lot tougher game than people expect. Iowa at home is better than people expect, especially in November. Their defense will do a good job on Gordon, and I think it's the Wisconsin defense that will eventually win this game for them today.
Maryland and Michigan. When Maryland plays a road game, it's typically a low-scoring game. Hint, Michigan. Magic win number 6
It's going to be a tough game for Michigan. They don't have Frank Clark. He was dismissed from the team. This guy was huge for their defense. A close game. I have Michigan winning at home by a field goal.
I got Michigan. This has got to be a pride game. Certainly they got to step up. They got to say, hey, we're Michigan. We got to start playing like
Wait for that.
Yeah, not so fast, Harvard, man. I'm telling you what, they have won 3 out of 4 road games. I'm talking Maryland in an upset over Michigan.
Good news, bad news for Michigan. Good news is I think they're going to find a way to win this game. Bad news, they get to that 6th win, and I think that puts them in the Quick Lane Bowl, which is in Detroit. I think it's against NC State or North Carolina. So they get bowl eligible, but not the bowl you would.
You're smirking up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you are.
That's terrible.
Quick Lane Bowl.
Boston College at Florida State. The Noles always win but rarely cover. What happens? Is it closer or?
No, the Seminoles will get off to a fast start. I have the Noles big.
Fast start.
Fast start.
Every 4 or 5 years, Boston College has a game like this, and they win. It's just in the DNA of that school. I got Boston College. Florida State's been playing. Florida State's been playing Geyer for too many weeks. This is the week it catches up with them.
Boston College has won 4 straight road games. Nice pick. Too bad. Florida State. 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns.
You picked Miami last week. The Noles this week are going to roll. I think they start slow again. It's who they are. Don't be surprised to see a score come out of Tallahassee where BC's up, but the Noles are turning on again in the second half.
Stormy Arkansas. As Ole Miss comes in there. Razorbacks have been pretty good against the experts this year. What happens?
Hey, Matt can appreciate this. A big, huge offensive line, great running backs. I got the Razorbacks to pull off a big win today.
The Razorbacks got off the shine last week in the SEC, but not this week. I got Ole Miss.
No. Ole Miss lost 2 games by a total of 7 points. They win this one. Ole Miss over Arkansas.
Ole Miss is a great defense, but when you run right at them with physicality, it's tough for their defense to stand up. I think Arkansas, newfound confidence, playing at home. I like Arkansas.
Bad weather in South Bend. We'll talk about the Louisville-Notre Dame game. What happens there?
I know it's going to be bad weather.
Bad weather.
Those guys turn the ball over a lot.
Yeah.
Too. I think George got on the phone, George Whitfield, with Everett Golson, guys hands straight, get over this turnover issue that he has. I got Notre Dame winning at home against Louisville.
I got Notre Dame as well. It's been tough going lately, but this is the week they get it right.
Notre Dame's defense in the last 5 games has given up an average of 42 points. Louisville's going to win the game at Irish.
It's frigid conditions, but I think Louisville will find a way to win. Between Notre Dame's defense right now, playing a lot of young players at linebacker and safety, and then also the way their own offense is turning it over, I'm with Louisville on the road.
Talked about the warm weather team from Tucson playing in some tough conditions in Salt Lake City, Utes and Wildcats.
I got Utah. I think they're too physical for Arizona.
I agree. I think Utah, this is one of those games, again, where not a lot of people know about Utah, but this is the kind of game where they win.
Utah, you're going to win this game. It's colder there than here.
Yeah, and the conditions and the fact it's at home, I think that's probably going to be the difference in the game. Low-scoring game, Utah finds a way to get it done late in that ball game.
In the Rose Bowl, the Battle of Los Angeles, can Jim Moore Jr. make it 3 in a row over USC?
No, sir. USC, I had Cody Kessler and Leonard Williams on defense. I like USC to win this game. A close one, though.
I like UCLA. This is their year in the Pac-10.
Great pick. Way to go. UCLA by a touchdown. That was a good pick on your part.
I'm going to go with Dez here. I like USC, Cody Kessler and Buck Allen, Nelson Aguilar. I think USC with Steve Sarkisian comes into this game with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they match the enthusiasm from UCLA and they get it done on the road.
Cal having a renaissance year at 5-5. Stanford an off year at 5-5. One team gets bowl eligible. So let me ask you, who's going to win the game? It's fun.
As bad as Stanford's offense has been, I'm still going to go with Stanford. I think they're going to pull off a close win against Cal.
They call it the big game.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Harvard of the West, Stanford.
Yeah.
That's what they call themselves.
Yeah, it's been hard. Stanford has lost 3 straight road games. You know that? So it's Cal. Cal going to win that game. Upset.
Yeah, both teams are 5-5, but Cal I think is happier to be at 5-5. I think that enthusiasm, and at home they're going to outscore Stanford and get to a bowl game.
Good pick. Good pick.
And now for Harvard Yale. You got alumni all over the world. The presidential, the powerful, the celebrated, the proudly anonymous, all looking on, and players who've met the challenge in the Ivy League, preparing about 300 days a year for just 10 football games. None approaching today's in meaning and intensity and in permanence.
The guys talked about it pretty much all 4 years, how great it would be to, in our final home game, for both teams to be competing for the Ivy League title. And now that it's here, we're just like, wow, wow.
I'm making sure everyone does their 111. I'm not making this game bigger than it is. It's just another game like the rest of them.
It really doesn't mean anything if we don't win this game. We're trying to win this championship outright, and just a share of it's not going to be good enough.
To win the Ivy League championship, to us would mean that we put in the hours and it was all worth it, especially for these seniors going out as their last game. It would be really special to embrace them in Cambridge as Ivy League champions.
Harvard quarterbacks, looks like Hempel throwing the ball okay, number 14. That's good news. They say forget the modern psychobabble of sports. All games are the same. Forget that. This game is bigger. This game feels different. Yale takes a little bit different approach to it. Yale says we just play ourselves every week. We're not worried about the opponent. So a different approach coming into this rivalry game.
I like that mentality. I really do. You talk to both coaches and you understand the passion that's involved in a rivalry game like this. They're going to lay it all on the line. I think that Harvard, though, just defensively, they got 2 playmakers out there. It's going to be the difference in this game. Zach Hodges, I think he's going to be a playmaker in this game. So I got Harvard big.
Harvard wins. Kirk.
I can't wait to see the style of offense from Yale and the way they're being able to score the football, spreading defense out, and the physicality from Harvard. That's their strength. Norman Hayes, the captain, we've talked about him throughout most of this show. I think the difference is that Harvard has Yale's number, and I think Harvard at home gets it done. They finish the year undefeated. What do you have, my man?
I tell you what is great about this game, these are non-scholarship guys out there playing football. They play because they love the game. That's why this is special. That's why this is a special place. That's why this is a special game. I came here today to see the coronation of a champion. 10-0, the 10,000 men of Harvard. I'm going with Mike Crimson, no surprise.
Holy mackerel. Harvard. Well, funny things happen in rivalry games. Trust me, I've seen it all. But let me tell you, Yale is a 12-point underdog in this game.
Yeah.
All I know is this. I haven't had much luck with dogs. No. Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch
It's been rough.
It's ugly. Give me this thing here.
That's an ugly dog!
You see that ugly dog? Hey, America, I want you to meet Handsome Dan.
Handsome Dan. Hey, the big fella. Oh, boy.
Come here, Handsome. That dog is beautiful. I'm going with the dogs, the underdogs. This is for you. Dante, this is for you. Go, Yale.
Wow.
Hold that leash.
The original underdog.
Go, Yale.
We know Handsome Dan is feisty.
Close your mouth. Close your mouth.
Matt, thank you so much. I'm honored to be a part of Harvard Yale number 131. It's been fantastic. Enjoy your football Saturday. Off to Lincoln, Dave Pash, Brian Greasy, and Tom Lincolnville. So long from Cambridge.
No good.